that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step, still hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I've weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to our Arsenal transfer news daily live show. Happy first of the second of the month. Sorry, it is June, a new month, people. Hope everyone's had an amazing start to the year as well. Already almost halfway through the year. It's crazy how time flies. But this also means the transfer window is now officially open. Yes, it's finally open. Flipping transfer window is now, you know what? Because that this Darren guy just said about Champions League, bro. We better get that one day, Darren, mate. I'm telling you, it's embarrassing year in year out. But anyway, appreciate the support, guys. Hope you guys. I know a lot of you in the chat were saying amazing intro, so I appreciate you guys for that. Yeah, I thought I'd create a new intro. And you know it's towards the end, man. I was putting trophy there. It's years since we last experienced one, man. And we need that feeling back. We need that feeling back very well now. Yeah, we need it next season. It should have been last season, but hopefully this window we do what's required, people. And it's officially open today. I'm seeing other teams signing their players already. You know, Wirtz, he's looking to sign Liverpool, but Frimpong, like Liverpool, Man City doing business. Listen, I know Arteta and Berta are probably working on something and they're not really giving too much away, but let's hope we get some business done early as well, get things done and get it required, because that's got to be the main thing. We got to get the players in. By the way, guys, sorry if I sound like really ill. I've got hay fever settings, man. It's proper frustrating. So you have to bear with me if I have to, come off camera for a little bit. But yeah, big at everyone, man. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. We're talking quite a lot today. We're talking about Gyökeres, this whole saga, Sesko, Gyökeres, because there's still, it looks like Sesko's a favorite, but we're going to get all into it today. And then I'll be back later tonight as well doing the Mbeumo video because I'm also interested in Mbeumo as well from Brentford. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to do these every single day, of course, maybe 2 to 3 streams a day. But big up everyone, man. Let's big up the chat very quickly. Make sure you get your thoughts in down below. Get your comments in. Big up to Jordan in the building. Big up to Gun Down every single time, my brother. Big up Top Gunner, AJ. Drew's in the building. Big up to you on the school run, my brother. Bless up to you, Drew. Niall's in the building. Big up to you, Niall. Big up to E. Ross every single time, my brother. Mohammed's in the building. Julie's in the building as well. Big up to you, Julie. Darren, AD, Nathan. Big up to you guys in the building as well. Thank you guys for tuning in today as well. And we've got a nice super chat. Bless up to Julie. Thank you so much for that, Julie. She says, "Get me a striker now." Exactly that, Julie. Exactly that. So bless up every single time. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys, and appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Let's get into it, people. Big up Captain Fletch, who just tuned in as well. And McGee show as well. Big up to you. But yeah, let's get into it. We're going to start with, hopefully they do not copyright me, but I'm going to play a video from Sky Sports. Yes, I think either today or yesterday they releases about a striker update, and then we're going to talk about a rumor that came out. Big up Lou as well in the building every single time, my brother. I hope you're well, man. And then we're going to talk about Gyökeres and a few other players in a minute as well. So hopefully, it'd be good if I can actually unmute it. Hopefully this plays and we don't get copyrighted.
Will Arsenal fans get their wish to bring in a striker?
I think they will get their wish, but I think we just need to relax. Let's not get carried away. The transfer window only opened today. As far as I can tell, Arsenal don't have a game coming up soon. They're probably not going to have a competitive game until the Premier League starts in what is it, 2 months' time or something, 6, 7, 8 weeks' time. So there's still a lot of time to go, and the transfer window's open for another 90 days. They will sign a striker. Now they're being very clever because they don't want people like you, me, and Mark to be reporting about the fact that they've got a number 1 target. They want people to still be guessing, and clubs who are trying to sell strikers to not be quite sure of what Arsenal want to do. They want selling clubs to think that Arsenal have got lots of options because it will suit them when it comes to doing a deal. They'll be able to do a better deal. Having said that, we know who their main targets are. Viktor Gyokeres at Sporting, Benjamin Sesko at Leipzig, another striker who is reportedly their number 1 target. I don't want to name him because I don't want to get in trouble with the supporters of his club. But they will definitely sign a striker, and I just think we just need to calm down, wait, trust Mikel Arteta, trust Berta, and trust Arsenal.
So interesting there from obviously Sky Sports talking about the whole strikers there. Now, well, obviously, what I mean, you can't really take a lot out of that. It's the same old every single window. Arsenal apparently keeping things quiet behind the scenes, and they're making other clubs think we've got our options open so we can get a better deal. All that nonsense, I'm being honest with it. But what I picked up there, interesting when that guy talked, I don't know the guy's name, but he said Gyökeres, he said Sesko, and he said Arsenal was still looking for a third target as a number 1 target. Could that be Isak? Now, Isak, for me, I see saying at Newcastle, but, you know, he's still being mentioned as, because, I mean, he narrow it down, people. Number 1 target, it's been a number 1 target, right? It's got to be Isak. I don't see Isak going anywhere. I really don't. They got Champions League football. You know, he's just won the Carabao Cup with them. I don't see him going anywhere, people. But it looking like, you know, Arsenal still options open. And now what we're going to share now is about Gyökeres, people. So make sure you guys hit like buttons up. Big at everyone tuning in. We're going to go through some comments straight after this as well. So another Sky journalist over there, Sasha Tovelli over there in Sky. You can find he's on there basically. He comes out and says that Viktor Gyökeres has agreed personal terms with Arsenal over a move to the club this summer. Sorry, excuse me. As we reported a while back, personal terms between Gyökeres and Arsenal have been agreed for a long time. So Arsenal obviously want. Um, well, it seems like we're in favourites to sign Sesko at the moment, but quite clearly, people, Gyökeres wants to move to Arsenal. But bless up AD, bless up to you, my brother. Thank you very much for the kind super chat there, my friend. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot, my brother. He says recent reports are so confusing. I'm reading that we're in talks with Sesko, then I read we made an offer of Gyökeres, and then I finally see Mbeumo links. Yeah, this is this is typical transfer window, isn't it, man? I look at it, I take majority of rumors with a pinch of salt, man. I mean, you hear this thing one day, then you hear it different the other day, and then you hear it again for the next week, and it's just like it's typical transfer rumors, isn't it, man? But bless up to you, my brother. Listen, we know what we need as a football club, man. Let's just hope this team, Andrea Berta and Arteta, we get to the end of the window and we're excited going into the new season. That's all I hope. Whoever we sign, right, and we get positions in that we need as well, addressing, and then we can review the window towards the end. But I'm really hoping, bro, no matter who we're linked with, we get to the end of the window and we're just sitting there thinking, right, now we're ready to go for the next season. So that's what I'm praying for, because how many windows we've been here and we've sat there and we said we're still a few players short, or we didn't do what's required. So I really hope the players we get in, we get a proper window this time around with a new director in as well. We just got to pray, man. But yeah, it's typical transfers, man. Bless up to you, AD. Thank you so much, my brother, for the super chat there as well. Much appreciated. And Julie as well, who left one. Thank you guys so much for the kind super chats there. But yeah, this is typical transfer window, people. But yeah, listen, look, Gyökeres clearly wants to move to Arsenal. It's just whether down to Arsenal that we're going to go in for Gyökeres. Now, for me, we are reportedly, without all the PSR regulations, right? We have reportedly around £200 million, even without the rules, right? So we have £200 million right there to go and spend. I would love a scenario that we go and sign Sesko and Viktor Gyökeres. Why can't we go and sign both of them? Because you can. I know it's a tough thing to say. If Arteta will change his system around, if he changes his formation around or whatever. But I remember a certain season when we had Aubameyang and Lacazette as the two main strikers, right? And someone put in my chat the other day, they scored a combined 70 goals in one season. Yeah, there was a big reason why we got all the way to that Europa League final under Emery, right? Having two of them up front. And the reason why we did, I mean, you go back to when Aubameyang and Lacazette was up front for us, right? The reason why we didn't get far was because the defense was absolutely shocking. We had Mustafi, Socrates, Lichtsteiner, Kolasinac, right? The midfield wasn't that great. I mean, you had Torreira. I mean, he was a baller, to be fair. You had Guendouzi, Xhaka, who kept losing his head every single game. It certainly wasn't the same Xhaka that we saw in his last season at Arsenal. That was a difference there, But what got us out of jail in getting all that Europa League final was Aubameyang and Lacazette. So if we have two quality strikers, Sesko, I mean, because Gyökeres will be only around 56 million, 50, maybe a bit more to that. Sesko will be, pardon me, he'll be more expensive. He'll be around, I think it might have been 60, was it 60? Yeah, 67 million. It's only around like 120 mil. And you get two attackers in. And then, of course, I still think after that, you need a winner there. But yeah, there we go. Someone put in the chat, 72 goals for Aubameyang and Lacazette in that one season. So I would love the fact that where we go and sign, just go and get both of them. I don't see that happening though. It's probably going to be one or the other. But I think we definitely, you get both of them in. I don't think we'll do that because of the whole Kai Havertz sort of situation, really. I think Sesko comes in and he sort of rotates with Havertz. I don't see Arteta completely because, if we sign two strikers, where's Havertz going to really play? He's going to become a squad player. Yeah, on the bench week in, week out, effectively, people. And again, he'll probably have to change the formation around a little bit. Even having said that, he when Arteta came in, we had a Lacazette and Aubameyang. He used to play Aubameyang on the wing a lot, didn't he? He used to play Aubameyang on the left wing. Gyökeres used to play for Coventry apparently on the wing as well. So there's even if you don't want to change his system too much, you could still get both of them in really, but then of course you'd have to bin off Jesus somehow, which we're not going to do because he's so injured, and you also have to bin off most likely Havertz, because what's the point of him on that wages sitting on the bench week in week out, and Arteta knows this. So I think it's going to be one of the other people. And I did a video pre-recorded the other day giving my opinion on. I mean, we spoke a lot about both the strikers, and a lot of people came into the chat and they was really respectful with it. And they were saying, what, even though I disagree with you, obviously I made my point on just my preference. It wasn't me calling Sesko a bad player. It's just my preference and where we've got to look at in a situation where we're in as a football club right now. It's got to win. We have to win now, and it's going to be a lot of pressure for a kid like Sesko, 21 years of age, to come in and hit the ground running straight away. Likewise for Gyökeres. Gyökeres in the Portuguese league. How's he going to come over? How's he going to adapt in the Premier League as well? So it is risky. It really is to even play for Sesko. But at the same time, you could have the same argument for Gyökeres. I've just seen a lot more Gyökeres than I have of what I really have with Sesko. And Gyökeres has excited me more than Sesko, but it doesn't mean Sesko's a bad player. I'm not calling him a bad player by any means. And this is a guy that Arteta has wanted for years now. So there's going to be absolutely no excuses for the manager, is there, anymore, if we do end up getting Sesko. But I wish we had a scenario where we go and sign both of them. Have two new strikers coming in, even if you don't want to play them together, right? You get rid of Jesus. I know it's not going to happen until January. He's injured, but Havertz as well. Get rid of both of them for me. Bring in both of these new strikers. But even with these two strikers coming in, we still need maybe another winner on top of that. But as I said, there is money there, people. Minus the PSR regulations, right? There's money there for Arsenal Football Club. 200 million. 200 million is there for Arsenal Football Club, minus the PSR already. We've got nothing to worry about in terms of spending money. Yeah, and plus, there's going to be players that we're going to sell anyway, in the summer. The players that are moving on this summer as well. Maybe Zinchenko may move on. I don't know about Kiwior yet, but you like to think that, especially with this new with Berta coming in, that he's going to get some good money for some players, because that's been one of the worst sort of, year in year out. When I look at selling players, we just don't seem to get enough money for our players. I look at other teams and then they get this much. Chelsea, Liverpool, they get money for their players, man. They get a lot of money. I look at Arsenal. I think our highest ever sold player, was what's his name? Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think that was like 30 million, or maybe like just under 40 million. We're not sold a player before over 40 million pounds. That is, of course. So yeah, hopefully we can get some money for some players as well. So that alone, obviously. Right, you generate more money for that. Let's not forget as well, we also got, I think it's over 100 million for the Champions League and the Premier League. Finishing that high up in the Premier League, we got a lot of money for that, and we also got some prize money for Champions League. So the money's there, people. The money is there, and at the end of the day, I would not be against. Of course, I wouldn't be against signing both of them, to be honest with you. But this is what I'm saying. You're relying on Sesko, 21 years of age. Big pressure on this kid to come in, and you're going to be the guy. He needs to, and I'm sure he's going to know this as well, but he's going to be the guy that is going to come in, and you need to get us over the line next season. There's no more excuse for the manager as well. This is the player that the manager really wants at the end of the day. But it's interesting how these Gyökeres rumors, they keep coming up, even in Portugal. I mean, I know it's just Portuguese rumors, and they're not really that reliable, but even rumors in Portugal, they're coming up, and they're saying similar. Arsenal still looking at Gyökeres as well. So how mad would it be? How good would it be if we were to sign both of them? That would be really good. But at the end of the day, what we're going to do later on is we're going to look at both of the players in depth more before we get into the other news as well. We're going to look into both of them more as well. But yeah, the reports are saying that the player wants to move. He's agreed personal terms. It's just whether or not Arsenal going for him at the moment. It seems to be that Arsenal may be working on both of the deals at the same time, sort of thing. They're working on both of the deals just so one sort of backfires. I can see a scenario where Arteta is there and this sort of Sesko deal has been in the works. Maybe we did the groundwork in the summer. Last summer, maybe we did in the groundwork in January still, because there's still some heavy reports coming out that we was trying to sign him in January. We just couldn't obviously pay the 70 mil in January, could we? But at the end of the day, it's kind of, I look at it this way. I think Arteta has had an eye on Sesko for years now. And Berta came in. Maybe the Zubimendi, I mean, and this can go with a Zubimendi deal as well. Zubimendi was done before Berta even came in. I'm kind of think Sesko could have been similar. You know, not of course officially done yet, but we sort of did the groundwork with Sesko beforehand, right? So I'm thinking Berta came in. He said, "Well, I want Gyökeres, but he's going to go ahead with a Sesko because it's already there effectively." If the Sesko one sort of, I look at it in two ways. If the Sesko one, because there's 3 clubs in for Sesko, right? Apparently so. Arsenal, Man United are there as well, and I think it might have been Chelsea. There's not something I read today. There's another club interested. If that one, you know, we don't go for Sesko, then Gyökeres is that plan B option. But the flip side of that is hopefully they put the working on both the deals and we're gonna get both of them. That's that for me will be the best outcome. That for me, everyone will be happy about that. Like, let's be honest with it. You know, it wouldn't be, oh, I want this player. No, but I want him. Just sign both of them. Do you know what I mean? Just sign both of them and have both of them cooking up front for us next season, you know. But I don't see that because Havertz is there still and he'd have to change his system around this manager, which I don't see him doing, to be honest with you, which is why I still think we're going to get Sesko as well. He's more, he's suited to how Arteta wants to play at the end of the day. And I just came to a point, listen, Sesko, you're going to come in, but you got to prove to us that, you know, you got to prove to us that you're the guy. It's no good having coming in and dropping what Havertz been doing when he first came in. I know Havertz got injured in his second season, but still in the big games he didn't turn up to in his city. So yeah, that is the news there about Gyökeres, guys. Make sure you get your thoughts. I'm going to read some comments right now. I'm going to get your thoughts right now, guys. Big up to Jordan in the building, mate. Hope you're doing well, Jordan. Good to see you, my brother. Gun Down says, please be true and United get Sesko. We'll have to wait and see, bro. But yeah, it seems like Chelsea are going to be there. I know they just signed the lap with Gyökeres as well. Juventus are there with Gyökeres. Napoli are there with Gyökeres. And they're the team I fear that could get Gyökeres. Because Napoli, they just won the league. They've got Conte as a manager. He would cook at Napoli. Like, that's suited for him big time. He's such a Conte player for me. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens, bro. Gundown says, which striker do you want? See, I've got my preference to Gyökeres, but I've also got some other strikers in there as well that I really want ahead of Gyökeres, and I want ahead of Sesko. And half of them are not realistic, but I think one of them is. So the first one I really want is, well, there's two up there which I think are unrealistic and won't happen. Number one, Atletico Madrid, played for Man City, Julian Alvarez for me. Alvarez is an absolute top player. Even as a striker, he's scoring goals for fun with Atletico. He led Argentina to the World Cup, Copa America as the main striker as well, right? For me, he was better than Lautaro for Argentina. And he's been in the Premier League, and he was, even when he's at Man City, I was sitting there thinking, you know what? Before he goes, right, we got to try and get this guy. And obviously, he went to Atletico. Why is it unrealistic? Because I don't think he'll leave Atletico this summer. I think his price tag is going to be obviously a lot, to be fair. But Alvarez, for me, I would love at Arsenal. He's like one of my first choices. The second player I still want is Viktor Osimhen from, he's at Napoli, but again, was at Galatasaray. I've rated Osimhen for so many years. I think he's a gunman striker. But at the same time, I look at Osimhen and I think, again, why is it unrealistic? Because he's how much he wants money-wise. You know, the wages are just out. I don't see us doing that. And I don't see us even going for Osimhen anymore anyway. I think he could end up at Saudi or another league elsewhere, maybe. So they're the two for me. But one I'm going to look is where you guys know me with my Italian connection as well. I watch a lot of, obviously, I support the Italy national team. I watched a lot of Serie A last season as well. I've got my Italian channel. We've done streams on this as well. Retegui, the top goal scorer Serie A last season, is one I would be looking at. Matteo Retegui for me. Been really impressed with this guy, watching him come from Argentina when he first played for the Azzurri as well. And what I love about him is he's a proper sort of like number 9. He's a proper fox in the box. You know, he's a proper target man. And he's superb aerially as well. You know, excellent. You know, you look at the amount of sort of goals he scores at headers as well. And that's what I really like about Lategi as well. And he's a pretty physical striker. His hold up plays, link up plays is excellent as well. But he's a target man. I think Lategi would be, and only for probably around 50 million, he'd be my shout, to be fair, in terms of like signing a striker. I've seen this guy a lot, been really impressed with him. 25, I think even more than that, he scored with Atalanta, but top goal scorer in Serie A, by far one of the best strikers in Serie A. Yeah, for me, Lategi would be my shout, but I've picked a few there, and yeah, that'd be the one I want personally. A few there. Big up to you, Gun Down. Big up to you, Top Gun, every single time, mate. Big up TG, smash like buttons up. Big up to you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Bless up to you every single time. AJ's in the building. Big up to you, AJ. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well, AJ. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps us out. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, make sure you destroy the like button up as well, man. Let's go 40 likes on the stream. It'd be greatly appreciated as well. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the new countdown, man. I thought, you know what? I started off with a few players from this season, and then towards the end, I put Alexis on there. You know, my boy Alexis, what a baller. Henry's on there. And then I just thought, you know what? Let's put some trophies on there, man. And it's been a while since we last experienced that feeling, man, of winning trophies. It's been years now, and it needs to change. But yeah, big up to you, my brother, as well. Big up Drew in the building. He says, big up Josh on the school run, so I'll catch up later. Smash likes, people, and sub if you're new. Bless up to you, mate. Appreciate you, Drew, every single time, mate. Always tuning in, even though you're, you know, busy right now. Bless up to you, man. This is what this Sasha guy is saying. Yes, over there, he's saying that he probably has agreed personal terms with us, but it's down to whether we're going to go in for him or not. And he is going to be cheaper. He's like 55 million. That's his sort of fee that he's going to be worth. Like, subscribe, and share. Big up to you now, mate. Appreciate you every single time, brother. Bless up to E. Ross in the building. He says, bigger every time. Pedronet on the crew. Bless up to you, E. Ross, mate. Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate the kind words there, guys. Appreciate the kind words. Bless up to you guys, man. Mohammed says, no, Benjamin Benny Tesco, mate. This is amazing. Thank you, Gundown. I appreciate you, man. Big up Josh and everyone. I can't stay. I'm busy. Yeah, I can't stay. I'm busy. Raw, guys, hold on. What's this then? Hold on, guys. I think someone just sent me something. Hold on. Let me quickly share this. I need to get this up right now. This is interesting. This is interesting right here, people. Hold on a minute. This is interesting. This is about Viktor Gyökeres, people. This is about Viktor Gyökeres. Let me share this, people. This came out literally. What's the time right now? It came out 3 minutes ago, right? This is quite interesting, people. Hold on. Let's listen to this. This is interesting. So, Viktor Gyökeres speaking to his former teammate, Leo. To be fair, he played at Napoli, and now he's at Bologna. He's a good player. On FaceTime about his potential next club. Victor, great talking to you. Text me everything when anything is signed as sort of Arsenal. He put, yeah, sure. All right,
Men altså, jeg lurer på...
Listen to this. Let's listen to this, people.
Jeg vet du ikke kan si så mye om det, Viktor, men altså... Hvor havner du i løpet av sommeren? Kan du gi oss et lite hint? Blir det Arsenal? Hva alternativet da?
Vi får se. Det är ingen som är... Jag önskar jag kunde säga något roligare svar.
Ja, men
det blir det svaret alltid.
Ja, jeg skjønner det.
Ja, men da, Viktor, jævla kjekt å prate med deg, og så snakkes med. Og så melder du med når det er ordnet og signert ned i Arsenal.
Ja.
Yes. Fin den. Ok, kos deg. Ha det, gubben.
Ha det, fra Berta.
So, obviously that's in Swedish, but the subtitles were underneath. But man was like, again, this is a bit sarcastic, a bit, you know, banter. I think there's not a lot to read into it, but I mean, you never know, do you? you know, his former teammate said, "Great talking to you. Text when anything signed sorted at Arsenal," and he said, "Yeah, sure." So we have to wait and see, people. We have to wait and see. But obviously, listen, the player wants to move to Arsenal. The thing is, though, like even if they want to move to Arsenal, it's just down to what it's down to the club to get it sorted out, people. That's the thing. Because I remember a certain Mikel Mudryk situation where, let's not forget, Mudryk was doing a lot more than what Gyökeres is doing right there, saying yeah, sure, right? And that's just him being a bit jokey, a bit sarcastic, right? Yeah, exactly, guys. Way too vague, exactly, right? But at the end of the day, right, Mudryk was literally twerking for Arsenal. Let's not forget that man was twerking. He was like putting pictures of himself watching himself being linked with Arsenal, completely just watching Arteta saying a good manager on his story. Man was literally twerking for Arsenal, and clearly wanted the move there. But it was down to the club. We didn't go for him, and obviously Chelsea paid the money, and then they went for Mudryk. So I look at personal terms I mean, I think, listen, yeah, the player wants to come to Arsenal, but at the same time, it's down to the clubbians there. That's the big thing. Is like, I want to go for him. And Gyökeres may truly want to come to Arsenal because Champions League we're in, competing, obviously, big club. You know, the history tells that. A lot of players are attracted by Arsenal. Of course they are, because of the history of the club. But it don't mean anything, people, because at the end of the day, you know, it's down to obviously the club to get it sorted out. And I do think we are looking at both of the deals. We are exploiting both of them, it seems like. But I think the decision will come Arteta's way, and we'll go for Benjamin Sesko. Julie says, "Big up Josh and everyone. I can't stay. I'm busy, but I hope everyone is okay. I'm waiting for our first signing to be announced. Hopefully soon, and likely user sagas." Is this what happens, isn't it? I mean, Zubermendi, we signed him in January. I don't know why that's still not been officially announced yet. We're still waiting for the announcement of that. I think that'll be in a few weeks, to be honest with you, people. But obviously, we're 2 days in the window, and I mean, you know what it's like of Arsenal. We love to long things out, don't we? It is what it is. But big up to you, Julie, every single time. Hope you're doing well yourself as well. Once again, big up, Julie. Thank you so much for the kind of super chat there as well. Captain Fletch as well, another legend in the building. Big up to you, Captain Fletch. He says, "Big up, bro. Bless up to you, Captain Fletch. Hope you're doing well, my friends." Magisha, big up to you as well, Magisha. Hope you're doing well. I'm very well, thank you. Lou's in the building. Big up to you, my brother. I'm not too, other than a bit ill, mate. Other than that, I'm not too bad, thank you. Hope you're well yourself, my brother. I'm very happy to hear Gyökeres transfer to Art. Yeah, look, I think it's, you know, he's still an option. It's definitely still an option, but definitely I see the main priority right now as being Sesko over him. So good evening to you wherever you are in the world, my friends. It's afternoon over here, but big up to you, brother. Afternoon to you as well, Men and Lee. Hope you're doing well, Men and Lee. Good to see you as always. Yadiv's in the building. Yo, Yadiv, did you hear about Partey potentially going to Barcelona, man? Your boy Partey, General Partey going Barca. Arsenal needs to hurry up. Yeah, we do. Big up to Ashik in the building, mate. Good to see you, Ashik. Hope you're doing well, mate. Nice to hear Gyökeres. It's not just yet, mate. Not just yet. But hopefully we are looking at him still. Bless up, Drew, my brother. Yeah, this is we need both of them, bro. Get both of them in. Get both of them in 100%. Trust. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Load of nonsense, innit? Big up Eros, bro. Big up Rory in the building as well, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Rory because he's back on YouTube, man. He did a video yesterday. He's gonna be doing some daily content, well, as many videos as he can. So he's live tonight as well, around 7:30. Looking forward to that stream. It's gonna be amazing. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to Rory as well. Absolute legend in the building every single time. Massive late Sky Sports News. Yeah, late sports news, exactly. Yeah, listen, guys, like, subscribe, boost the algorithm, exactly that. Let's smash up the likes if you haven't already. It'd be greatly appreciated, people. AD, bless up my brother for the super chat, bro. Appreciate you for that once again, man. Absolute legend for that. Big up Plasma Dino in the building. Says Berta's got his job back. I hope so, man. I hope so. So big up to you, Plasma, mate. Hope you're well, bro. We need 2 strikers, but I want Gyökeres and David. Yeah, David, I still don't understand why we're not going for him right now. You know, he's out there. He's literally out there on a free transfer, people. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why can't we go for David as well? He looks like he could be going to Napoli, to be honest with you, but he'd be a very good option on a free transfer. Something's not right with that. I don't think why we're not going with him. Yeah, hopefully, because I remember I played it before last season and they didn't copyright me. If I get copyrighted, people, then F Sky Sports. But I can always chop it out after, so it's not too bad, people. Big up to you, Rory, though, bro. I appreciate you guys for that. Big up Ryan in the building from Huddersfield Town Fan TV. All the best at Huddersfield, mate, next season as well. All the best to you boys. Big up to you, Ryan. Hope you're well, mate. Looks like Trossard, Nelly, and Jesus will be the left wing options since Arsenal looking at Mbeumo's cover for right wing. Yeah, I'm going to do a stream later on, sort of talking a lot more in depth about Mbeumo, but I'm a big fan of Mbeumo. I think that'd be a decent signing, to be fair. So we're going to talk about that a bit later on, guys, on my other stream tonight around 9 o'clock. It could give us copyright. Yeah, thank you for that, Jordan. It's confusing. Yeah, of course it is, man. Of course, it's typical transfer windows, though, isn't it, at the end of the day? Sell Martinelli, bring in Rodrigo. It's needs if we want to win anything next season. Lou says whoever the signings are, they need to be completed early and given a proper pre-season. No end the window settings. Facts. Yeah, we do not want what we did last summer was so frustrating. Yeah, we had Calaflori saga going on for three weeks, maybe a bit more than that. Yeah, we had Marino saga going on for about 2-3 weeks, and then we had nothing until the last 2 days of the until the deadline day, and then we brought in Neto and Sterling. We could not have this. Nah, we need signings in, and it sounded good when Zubimendi's going to be coming in, but let's get that one announced now. I mean, the window's open. When's going to be the announcement, people? Apparently, he went for his medical 3 days ago. So where's the announcement, Arsenal? But yeah, we have to exactly. Give them a proper pre-season, guys. We need them to have pre-seasons. All our new signings, we need to get them up to scratch for the pre-season tour. Get them ready for the Premier League season as well. Which player exactly are the Gunners going for? Right now, the links and what everyone is saying is we're pushing more to Sesko. Big up to you, Joshua, as well. Right now, the links are saying that it's going to be more Benjamin Sesko, right? Arsenal have actually opened talks. Negotiations are open with Sesko. We're just trying to agree on the structure and the fee and all of this. But I saw a little report that Man United are looking at Sesko, still trying to hijack the move. So that one's still a bit up in the air with it. Gyökeres keeps coming out that he's agreed personal terms and he wants to move to Arsenal. But it's right now Arsenal not really going. It doesn't look well. We're probably working on both deals at the same time. Hopefully we end up signing both of them. But I don't see it happening. If we do sign both of them, then fair play to Berta and Arteta, because they're both getting what they want at the end of the day. Arteta is getting his boy Sesko. Berta wants his boy Gyökeres. So hopefully we do get both. Do you think we spend all of it? I think Max will be willing to spend his 120 to 150. Yeah, I'm with you there, to be fair. Like, realistically, I don't see us spending all of that. But I think we can sell, like, we will get money for some players, fingers crossed. And I think there'll be a few players out the door. If you think about it, if you look at maybe Zinchenko, if you look at Kivior, if you look at Fabio Vieira coming back, and we can hopefully get some money for him. I don't see that though. Lokonga, we're going to get a new contract and then get money for him next year, which won't be great. But again, also we had money from Smith Rowe, we had money from Ramsdale, we had money from Edin Nketiah. We had about 80 million combined. It could have been even more than that as well. So the report coming out is that we have even before selling players, right? Before the whole rules and the regulations of PSR and all of that, we have 200 million to spend before the rules and before like selling players comes in. So you'd like to think that they were going to spend a lot of money this summer. 72 goals for Aubameyang and Lacazette that season. Exactly that. That was the attack sorted for that season. But The issue was obviously that midfield and that defense. You know, the defense was was shocking. Like, it was abysmal. We had a pensioner, Petr Cech in goal for some games. We had, you know, Leno was a good goalkeeper, but the defense, man, Socrates, Mustafi, Kolasinac, Lichtsteiner, you know, and then you had Xhaka who didn't want to. I mean, you had Xhaka losing his head. You had Özil didn't really want to even be there. He didn't want to be there for half the games, to be honest with it. We had that whole saga of Özil as well. But the attack was our best strong point, and now we have an elite defense, in my opinion, with Saliba, Gabriel. You know, Ray is a top goalkeeper for me. Timber, Lewis Skelly, top fullbacks, right? Even though maybe that's not even Lewis Skelly's position, but he played superb there. The midfield there as well. Rice, Partey, Zubi coming in. Odegaard needs to step up his game next season, as we know. But we got a proper team there. It just the strikers letting us down, and the left hand side as well. Martinelli's not been cutting it. Trossard's not been cutting it. But if you get Sesko, Gyökeres both in, then why not? I'm happy to hear that Gyökeres is arriving at Arsenal here week. Nah, it's not here week. I wish it was, but it's not just yet. Not at the moment. Hopefully both of them. Yeah, hopefully we get both here. We go for both of them, man. Yeah, that's what they're saying is like we have 200 million to spend right there, even before we sell players. I saw Newcastle in for Mbeumo as well. Yeah, we're gonna talk more about Mbeumo towards the end. Later, I'm doing another stream around 9 o'clock tonight, and we're gonna talk more about Mbeumo to potential move to Arsenal. But I know there's many clubs in for Mbeumo as well. By the way, guys, just so that you lot know, we're 10 subs away. Well, 9 subs away now from 10.9k already, which is mental, people. So make sure anyone who's new watching, do hit the subscribe button. We do daily Arsenal content, daily transfer news, right? Make sure you guys do subscribe. 10 subs away from 10.9k, which means we're literally just over 100 from 11k, which is unbelievable, people. I appreciate everyone as always for showing us support. Absolute legends there. But yeah, I know there's a lot of teams even for Mbeumo. We'll talk about that in my other stream later on today. Big up AJ, big up my brother Abs in the building, man. Waffle TV. Make sure you guys go and check out Abs' channel. This guy keeps it real, right? This guy's an absolute legend every single time. Abs, and I know we keep saying this, people. I know we keep saying this, Abs, bro, but we got to do some content, man. I've got to get you on the channel, bro. I've got to get you on the channel, but bless up to you, my brother. Plasma says Gyökeres is more of a safe option at this point. I'm not at the mental stage to take a gamble with the manager. Exactly. He's got to get it right. He's got to get this right, this manager. And yeah, that's my point as well. I think it's I look at it confidence-wise as well. I'll be more confident with Gyökeres coming in than I would have Sesko at the moment. And no, I'm not calling it. Doesn't mean Sesko's a shit player. People think I'm saying this and they say they get really disrespectful with it, people. It's like, oh, why are you dissing Sesko? Oh, you don't know anything about football. Like, just chill out, man. You know, like, I'm not calling Sesko a bad player, but the confidence is there. Like, I've seen Gyökeres, you know, doing the business for 2 years now. Sesko, he's not really, he looks good, but has he really hit the ground running in the Bundesliga? Like, I've seen players from the Bundesliga, like Werner, 25 goal, come to Premier League and flopped. I've seen Nkunku, 20 goal, come to Premier League and flop. Like, the Premier League is a complete different league to these types of leagues. And it's the same for Gyökeres as well. Yeah, it's very true. Gyökeres, Portuguese league, he may not hit the ground running in the Premier League, people. But I'm looking at it. This guy's been doing it on the big stage for 2 years now, right? And plus, I've been in Championship with Coventry as well. I look at it, I think for me, I'll be more confident with Gyökeres right now than Sesko. But Sesko coming in, prove people like myself wrong. And I'm not even calling him a bad player, by the way. I just have preference there for Gyökeres. I agree with you, bro. Sign both, start Gyökeres and let Sesko develop occasionally. Facts, bro. Havertz needs to be sold. Absolute facts, my brother. Yeah, because people talk about Sesko, he's got more potential. Maybe he does have more potential, right? Oh, Sesko's younger, he can develop. Sign him as well then. Yeah, sign him as well. Get both of them in. Get rid of Jesus. Get rid of Havertz. Absolute facts. Sell Havertz. Yeah, but we know when you got Arteta in as manager, people, right? You're not going to sell Havertz. He's not going anywhere, people, with Arteta as a manager. Every single one can put in £109 million per season. We need Stan and Josh to do like this summer. I mean, they had their 100%, bro, 100%. These things are making me think that we're going in for both, but there's no way that's true. I mean, you like to hope so, right? Because there's talk that we're getting both of them done as well. So yeah, you like to hope so. We'll have to wait and see though. BIM Project Youth and get Arteta behind. Big up Yadiv, bro. Yadiv is an absolute G, mate. Yeah, this guy's a G. It's not normal for a 40-year-old to have so many. Oh, that's quality. I can't even lie. That's actually quality. Bless up Yadiv, bro. Man, even put the unicorns and rainbows emojis there as well. Oh, that's quality. Swap Nelson with Eze. Yeah, mate. Eze would be a fantastic, phenomenal signing, to be fair. It would be a phenomenal signing. Nah, bro, read the title. He's agreed personal terms. It says it right here, man. He's agreed. Doesn't mean that the deal's happening yet. It means a player wants. Personal terms mean a player wants a move to Arsenal. This guy's saying it. I put the sources there for you lot. Yeah, it's not fake because I put the source. Whether or not, again, yeah, if you want to look in more in depth to the source and don't, but is he reliable or not? You know, this is what's came out and said. So yeah, there's no deal done. Of course, it's not a deal done. It's personal terms at the moment, bro. It's same with Sesko. Sesko deal's not fully done yet as well. Big up to Rich in the building, mate. Absolute legend, bro. It's an interesting saga that with these types of strikers. I'm seeing your club in for Sesko. I'm seeing your club in for Gyökeres. I'm seeing all these teams in for these different strikers, man. It's very interesting to see what's going to happen. But big up to you, Rich in the building, mate. Absolute legend. He's smashing it over there on his channel as well. Make sure you do check him out. Very, very humble Man United fan. You know, he's not one of those United fans come in and give it all the big un and all the chest. He keeps things real, says how it is. Make sure you subscribe to Rich as well. Yeah, they do, bro. They now can spend a lot of money. They now can spend a lot of money. For a few seasons now, they're limited. And I look at Newcastle as a team next season that can go places. If they keep, I mean, Isak's going to be staying. Bruno's going to be staying. If they keep all of these players, which they're going to, and they add to their team, which they're looking to do as well with the money they're going to be able to spend as well. Yeah. You know, let's be careful with Newcastle. I mean, Champions League football they're in as well, but there we go. Cash in for Kivior, especially with the way he's performed in recent games. We should 35 mil. Yeah, Kivior is very inconsistent and not good enough to take us to the next level. Well, this is the thing you have now with Kivior is like, if we keep him because of how well he's been performing, and to be honest, Kivior's been playing superbly, guys. He's been a beast. Yeah, especially in the Champions League games where I was a bit like, I think not just myself, but majority of Arsenal was like, all right, Kivior, mate, how are you going to do it against Real Madrid now, against Mbappe? But he was solid, man. And to be fair, he's been a very solid player. But that's a risk. If you keep him and he has a downhill season, right? He's 100% agree. His value right now is going to be around at least above 30 million minimum. Yeah, we can make our highest ever sold player as Kivior this summer. And there's been many clubs in for him. All the Italian teams are looking at Kivior. They've been looking at him for quite a while. So I think best thing to do is get some good money for him, man. You know, get some good money while you can, people. Because the risk is like, I mean, what happens next season then if he, I don't know, gets some... I mean, we've seen how big injuries we've had with Tomiyasu. We can't sell Tomiyasu because he's mad injury prone. He's injured once again, right? Jesus, we can't sell, he's injured. What if Kivior gets injured for a big injury next season? We can't sell him. Or what if his value goes down and, you know, he drops off next season? I think we've got a good chance, really good chance to get some money this summer for some players. I really do. Kuvi's in the building. Big up to you, Kuvi, mate. He says, hey, Josh, good. Hope you're doing good, my brother. I hope you're doing well. You're taking care, bro. You heard what Ben Jacob said about when he's asked about who's in charge. I've not heard what he said. What did he say, Kuvi, bro? Put it in the chat, mate. Put it in the chat for us. Let us know, bro. But yeah, big up to you, Kuvi, mate. I hope you've been keeping well. Absolute legend right there, bro. And thank you for asking as well. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you do get rid of Kivior, we definitely have to replace him as well, because you think about the depth there. I've always said it. People may not rate Calaflorian, that's fine, but you know, I've watched Calaflorian a lot, as you guys know. The guy's a centre back. He's a clear centre back. I'd use Calaflorian as a centre back next season all day long. None of this left back BS, inverted BS. Yeah, centre back is Calaflori. That's his best position. That's where this manager's got to use him there next season. But yeah, most likely would have to go and sign a new defender. Maybe the Ajax guy. I don't know, people. I don't know. Here we go. Kubi split in. He says Ben Jacobs said that Berta was brought in to practically take over. And Arteta does not have that power like everyone thinks. So he said that Arteta can't make any decisions without Berta. So Berta, there we go. That's interesting then. Again, I mean, I don't know how reliable Ben Jacobs. Bless up Liam, my brother. Guys, big up the Bayern View. Yeah, bless up to Bayern View. Liam, my guy for the raid. Bless up to you, man. Appreciate you for raiding the channel right there. Yeah, make sure you guys go and check out Liam's channel, Bayern View, right? Yeah, bless up to him. He's an absolute legend, man, every single time. Hopefully I can make your show today, brother. Hopefully I can make your show today as well. Why is yeah, Drew, that's it, mate. Big up Drew for yeah, Drew. I don't know why this guy, he comes back in with about 5 accounts and tries to comment on it. Big up Drew for that. But yeah, bless up Liam, man. Hopefully I'll be available for a show tonight. I should be, bro. So make sure you guys check out Liam's channel. I've gone on his channel quite a bit. He does an amazing show, Football Chaos show. Yeah, we talk about all transfers around football. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to Liam right there. And bless up for the raid, my brother. Big up AJ for putting his channel in there as well. But yeah, that's interesting there. I mean, that's what you need though. Like, I hope it is true. I hope otherwise, what is the point of bringing in a new director? You know, Andre, of course, Arteta has to say he's a manager on the system of players that he wants to fit his system and all this, right? I get that. But as a director, right, you need someone with that power, right? Edu left because he thought Arteta had more power than him. Okay, so you bring in Andre Berta. That's what he needs. He needs to be having that more power than Arteta at the end of the day. So I look at it like that. If Berta hasn't got the power, what's the point of him even being there, people? What's the point? We're better off keeping Jason Ato then, if that's the case. Sesko would have been made sense when we brought 29 in, but now he's not the answer. Yeah, I know we should have got him last season, Sesko. You know, when we actually needed a striker again. We should have got him last summer, but again, we didn't. Because again, I think he actually rejected us, didn't he, as well? Because he wanted to stay at Leipzig. See, even Sesko knew he wasn't ready last season. He basically gave the green yes to Sesko because the work was already been done. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, as much as Berta wants Gyökeres, right? I kind of think this Sesko deal was already done in maybe January. They did the groundwork in it for January, and now they're just going to sort out a fee and all this, really. So basically, Berta's came in and he said, look, Arteta's already got 2 players sorted out. Well, we've had 2 players sorted out with Zubamendi coming in and Sesko coming in. But now the rest is down to you, hopefully. And if we do get Sesko, I'm hoping he says, I still want Gyökeres. We can go for Gyökeres as well. Is Mitchell going to be a free agent as well, Yadif, bro? I swear I saw something today that Mitchell's contract's up at Palace. Yeah, he's quality, mate. He is quality. I mean, we should have get Tierney, but he's quality, to be fair. He is quality. Big up to Static in the building as well, mate. Hope you're doing well, Static. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you, my brother. I'm confused. No, it's just personal terms at the moment. The player wants Arsenal, but we've not agreed anything with the player just yet so far. Big up to Nathan. He says, if we get Sesko, we need a killer on the left wing. I would prefer Gyökeres, but Sesko's good too. But need one of the positions to be ready to go. Yeah, that's well said, bro. 100% as well. I mean, Sesko coming in, if it is going to be him, that you 100% have to go and get a Rodrigo on the left-hand side. You know, a Rodrigo, a Lookman, you know, and Buemo from Brentford, I rate as well. We'll talk about him a bit later on in tonight's show. But yeah, you're definitely going to have to go and get a proper left winner there. We cannot have Sesko and then we can have Martinelli on the wing once again and Saka. Like Saka's Saka on the right, I'm fine with Saka, right? But Martinelli again on the left hand side with Sesko up front, I don't see that working. You know, Sesko may score goals, but him on his own, when we've seen how poor Martinelli's been recently, last season, Trossard's not been cutting it yeah, we definitely need a left winner there, man. Definitely. Was the cauliflower signed to be a model and a PR merchant for us, or was he signed to win us major honors? He's doing up zesty prints on Instagram. But yeah, to be fair, I can't. I can't defend him on that one, people. Yeah, I can't defend him on that one. You know how it is. And you know what it is. Half our fan base fancies him, don't they? Anyway, oh, he's got nice hair and all that. As I said, the manager's not using Calafiori properly. He's a centre back. He's a centre back, people. That is what he is. He plays in a back three with Italy. He played it in the Euros. Everyone saw him in the Euros as a centre back. Everyone saw him play well in the Euros, even at his previous club. Centre back. But of course, Arteta has other ideas, doesn't he? We need to sign players with personality, TG, similar to Granit Xhaka and Blenny Blanco. Those are the types of players that made Arsenal great and fizz. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. And that's why I said it before the one even started. In terms of midfielders, I don't mind so many coming in, but the one I really wanted was Bruno Gyökeres from Newcastle. That's the guy I wanted in the midfield. Yeah, alongside Declan Rice next season. If you want to get rid of Partey, then okay, but man, Partey may he's up on the air. Barcelona want him, or he may stay at Arsenal, right? But at the end of the day, that's the type of player I wanted in the midfield is Bruno Gyökeres. I love that guy from Newcastle, man. He's an absolute beast. He's a shithouse, right? You know, but technically he's top class at the end of the day, and he's nobody's messed with that guy. He's top midfielder for Newcastle. He's the one I really wanted Arsenal to go and sign. That type of player who have got personality as well, like Bruno does, for example. This is why, like, I think Odegaard, we should have someone else as captain. Like, we should have Gabriel Rice as captain, in my opinion. Big up to Arsenal, just a spicy Spurs. What a name, my guy, every single time. If we get Gyökeres, I'll be 10% happy with a window so far, but we need a PM left wing box to box as well. Yeah, even if we do get Gyökeres, bro, we got so many other positions to still fill. It's crazy. We still got to do what's required, man. That's what I said at the start of the stream. I said, you know what? How many windows have we had where we've been coming out at the end of the window saying we're not done what's required and we need more. We were short in positions. How many windows have we said it? Pretty much every single window, man. That's what we can't have. That is what we can't have, people. If we didn't have Gabriel Jesus and Kai on their money, I would happily go for Oshman. He's 300 and give him 300k he wants. I'm seeing Arteta's not serious because they're talking, but action is poor. I'm not surprised till I see someone putting on the jersey. Yeah, I'm with you there as well, bro. I'm with you there. Burt's already put in a 59 million for Gyökeres. Sporting have rejected the offer this morning. Where did you get this from, my friend? Big up to you, Jerome, as well. What, we put in a bid for him? Where have you got that from, man? Please put in the chat. Let me see if I can find anything about it. Sammy Motbells from BBC, he says Sesko has the near universal backing at the Emirates, but he's going to be more expensive. Gyökeres is more economical, so obviously Gyökeres is more cheaper than what Sesko's going to be. But we'll see the club divert from their long-term strategy, given Sesko has always been a target, and he says both deals have been explored. So it's still a bit up in the air who we're going to go with at the moment. It seems that we're going to push more for Sesko, obviously. But I'm not seeing anything about Gyökeres' bid, though. Let me check. Gyökeres, Arsenal. Let's see what we got. Nah, they're just talking about how Gyökeres will be the cheaper option, which is true. He's going to be the more cheaper option, isn't he? Apparently, we prefer Sesko. It's because we plan. It's because every plan we prepare is for Sesko, and if Gyökeres is selected, we have to change the entire long-term strategy. So Gyökeres is still a backup option, apparently. So I don't see us getting both of them at the moment. Gyökeres is still the backup option. So there we go. Big up Jose in the building, mate. He says we're paying Jesus and Havertz, but we can't get Oshman, who would actually score. Sums up facts. BX, big up Jose, absolute legend every single time. This sums it all up right there, people. That sums it all up right there. I hope Sesko deal gets hijacked so we can get Gyökeres. I mean, there's a bit of talk about Man United looking at Sesko yesterday. It's clearly been in contact with Gyökeres and he's camped up to the club to get the deal done now. Do we have the facilities for Leao, Sesko, and Wemo? I think we need to sign at least minimal 3 attackers. I'm sorry, at least minimal. You know, you get that big striker in, most likely, okay, it's going to be Sesko, right? You get 2 winners. I still want to see because Reece will be going anyway, right? I don't see Nelson staying. We still need a backup for Saka or competition for Saka on the right as well, man. But I can see Arsenal signing a player that can play both wins, and then that they get. But I think you need an upgrade on the left. You need a sort of competition on the right. Give Saka more support, basically. Like I'll take another right winner and a left winner. Like, and for me, we need a left winner that's an upgrade on Martinelli. We don't need a left winner who's just backup. Yeah, because that left side needs upgrading clearly. So that's why you look at Mbeumo, you look at Lookman. I mean, Rodrigo would be mental if he could pull it off, but I don't think. I think he's gonna stay at Madrid apparently now. Leao's an interesting one. I don't know. I mean, Leao is really disappointed in the past couple of seasons. Really been underwhelming. Really been frustrating to watch. He's literally been another Martinelli to watch. He can do some good things, but when it really matters in the final third, the Emperor, like, he's so. You think Martinelli's bad in the final third, right? You know, and Martinelli's had some all right games and he's been really inconsistent, right? But you think Martinelli's frustrating in the final third? Wait until you watch Leao, bro. You know, he's got all the technique, yeah, all the flashiness. Does he's so flashy as a player, right? But when it really comes to the final third, he's frustrating to watch. Really frustrating to watch as well. And I look at Leao. I look at him. He's lazy as a player as well, man. He just strolls around like, you know, when he gets the ball, his mind is just. I don't know how you describe it. He's just lazy as a player, Leao. He was good 2 years ago. Like, I think he looks a promising player. But at Milan, they've been going through their mess. You know, there's a lot going wrong with them as a club right now. They miss out on European football. Upstairs with the ball is a big issue for them. But there's still no excuses. I mean, Reiner's in the midfield has been balling out for them. Pulisic has been balling out for Milan over Leao. Other players have been balling out for Milan, and they've not had any problems. Leao's just, his mentality is not there, people. Who's the backup? Yeah, so it looks like we're not be going. It's looked like we're not going to be going for Garcia anymore. Garcia may be going to Barcelona. It looks like Garcia's on his way to Barcelona, people. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Maybe I think we'll give it to Carl Hein. You know, Carl Hein may be number 2 next season. I don't see what other goalkeeper we're going to go and get. That's going to be a backup goalkeeper. Garcia's going to Barcelona. Players can give personal terms with multiple different clubs. Yeah, don't mean anything. Exactly, bro. And even if this guy did want to come to us, like I said earlier, bro, it's like we saw the same thing with Mudryk. Mudryk was like fully twerking for Arsenal, and then Chelsea paid the money, and then Shakhtar was like, "Oh, cheers, you're going Chelsea, mate." And it's what can happen in the window, people. Chelsea reject coming in. Do you know what I think it could be? It could be Nkunku. I could just, because there's been a few rumors about him leaving Chelsea, right? I could see this manager slapping up Nkunku. I could see us getting Sane as well, you know, and people will say, "Oh, look, Sane, Arteta worked with him at Man City." Now, I think Sane is better than Sterling, yeah, but I still, and I wouldn't. We have to get other priorities done there. I want Sane as I want a striker. I want the left wing sorted out. The midfield, two midfielder, you know, Zubimendi, and then backup for Odegaard as well. If we get everything done, then okay, Sane, fair enough on a free. But if it's just signing on its own, I'm sitting there thinking, nah, bro, you're just be another Sterling, mate. But I could see us getting like Nkunku or someone like that. Oh yeah, Mudryk has. Oh my god, Arteta's always wanted Mudryk, hasn't he? As well. Oh my, no, people. Bless up Cooper in the building, my brother. Hope you're doing well, mate. Big up yourself, Cooper. Absolute legend in the building. Says big up Josh. Smash up the likes. Bless up to you for that, Cooper, my guy. Greatly appreciate you every single time, mate. Make sure you guys do hit like buttons up. We are literally 3 away from 50. So make sure you guys do smash up likes. Be greatly appreciated as well. Gary's in the building. Big up to you, Gary, mate. Keep up the good work, mate. Doing bits. Fortunately, you know we'll get Sesko because if we get Glock 9, he will end Havertz, and Arteta won't have that because he has to justify Havertz. Spot on, bro. Thank you for the kind words as well, Gary, mate. Appreciate you tuning in as well. But yeah, you're spot on, bro. That's another reason why we're getting Sesko and not Gyökeres as well, and not even both of them, because Havertz still here, people, and we know Arteta's got to do everything in his power to play Havertz. But big up to you, Gary, mate. Hope you're well, mate. Appreciate the kind words as well. I don't think we'll go for another right back. I think left back, yeah. But when you got Timber, Ben White, both of those can play there. I don't think we'll go. I think left back, we're gonna have to be fair. But yeah, get me Nico Williams, and Arsenal will be there next season. See, again, I don't know. Nico Williams last season and in the Euros, I was looking at this guy thinking this guy looks a promising player. He looks a baller. But he's been underwhelming for Bilbao this season, man. I've seen him a lot in the Europa League. Watched him against Rangers, and I'm just thinking he's looking off it, looking very off it this season. I don't know a lot about him in terms of like why has he dropped off? Maybe a different team he can thrive. I don't know, but bro, that was a bunch of bollocks, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That was a disgrace, disgusting. That I think that Liverpool fan got exposed on Twitter, and good, rightly so as well. Make sure everyone exposes that guy, right, bro? Saka, like he even answered. He just said like, "I'm here to join the race." He literally, it's not even like he completely blanked the geezer. Like he literally even answered. He was like, "Yeah, I'm just here to enjoy the race." And then it was only because the Sky presenter said, "Oh, that's a bit rude," or he said, "Let's beat someone who's nice," or something like along those lines. Everyone's gone on uproar about it. It's a joke, man. Absolute joke. Big up Saka every single time. Like people like that giving him abuse again. Racial abuse is just disgusting, man. It's absolutely disgusting. This is the world we live in, though, people. You know, this is the world we live in. Yeah, and I'll tell you something now. These platforms, like, I don't use Twitter a lot as I do, obviously, with other platforms anymore. I just look at it for transfer news and all that, right? But I tell you something now. Twitter, Instagram, they need something where they give people like, if you want to create an account, because so many people can say that and they'll get away with it. People just create a new account every single time. You need something Twitter, yeah. They need to prove their ID or something. Yeah, put their flipping IP or like not IP, put their flipping like passport or something, yeah, to create an account. They're never gonna do that, obviously. But it's just a disgrace. These people get away with it as well. Mate, Eze's a baller, mate. He is a baller, to be fair. He is a baller. You know, we did. You know, that's what I'm saying. We signed. We signed. Sorry, we didn't sign. We sold Ramsdale. We sold Smith Rowe. We sold Eddie Nketiah for like about 90 million combined. Yeah, Lookman, I rate really highly, man. Yo, big up to Rich in the building, mate. Absolute legendary single time. Make sure you guys go and check out Rich's channel. Yeah, this guy keeps it absolutely real. Yeah, it says how it is. Make sure you subscribe to Rich down there. Rich99 Arsenal. Go and subscribe to this guy. Make some quality content as well. Yeah, bless up to you, Rich, mate. Hope you're doing well. My friend as well. He says, Josh, big up, chat, big up. I'm waking up from a night shift and seeing the Gyökeres news. Hope there's legs in the Gyökeres over Sesko all day long. I'm with you there, mate. I'm definitely with you there. Hopefully we do. I said, I mean, sign both of them, but if it's down to me, down to us, I think preference-wise, it's got to be Gyökeres, surely, guys. Yeah, they've said TG put in the work this whole calendar year, get him to 11K. Appreciate you, man, every single time. Appreciate you tuning in as well every single time, my brother. Absolute legend for that as well. Big up to AFC Max as well, bro. Bro, it's been Been a while, mate. Hope you've been keeping well, Max. Good to see you back in the chat, bro. He says, hey, Josh, big up. So he says, hey, big up Chuguna. Have you seen some of the racist comments on Saka? Yeah. I just speaking about that a minute ago, bro. Disgusting, mate. Absolutely disgusting. But yeah, it's just it's the world we live in now, ain't it, Max? Big up to you, bro. No striker in 3 seasons. We're gonna go for young potential. This bitch needs sorting ASAP, and we need Martinelli replacement, Saka backup, and Eze. Exactly, bro. Exactly. We're still not replaced Aubameyang yet, people. And it says it's gonna be that guy. Hopefully, he comes in and improves us run. That's what I say, but I'm not fully convinced. Big up Kin in the building. Yeah, I post that. We watched video like 10, I think, before you tuned in, bro. But yeah, I did see that. In fact. But a lot of people were saying it's just too vague. To be fair, hopefully it's true though, man. Viktor 102. Yeah, it's mad. 102 league goals. In last 2. Should we have a look at his stats quickly? Because I had them up right now. Here we. On Gyökeres, people. We're 1 like away from 50 people as well. So make sure you guys, if you are new watching, you're not liked it up, make sure you guys do like up the stream as well. Be greatly appreciated. But this is Gyökeres. You guys see that all good, yeah. So yeah, Gyökeres. It has on here. He's got his traits on here. Now the thing with Gyökeres, I've seen a lot of people say nobody sees him score like a goal with his head this season. You know, you see it here, 24% aerially. He's not that great in the air. But other than that, he's got everything, I think. But yeah, Liga Portugal, he got 39 goals, 7 assists. He started 31 games as well. And he actually missed some games in that period as well, as you can see there. These are the games now. If you guys watch the channel right here, right? We piss off, mate. Seriously. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, we watched the game against Benfica when we did Southampton game. They went extra time, they won it. And people say, oh, but he only scores penalties. What people don't actually look into context, yeah, is we was watching it. If you in the stream, you've watched the game, look how they got that penalty and look where they got it from. Gyökeres, he got the ball so powerful. This is against Benfica, by the way. Benfica are a top team, one of the best teams in Portugal, right? There's 1-0 down, 90th minute. Last kick of the game, effectively, right? Gyökeres, in the last moment, that big moment when they needed someone to step up, he gets the ball, drives past 2 players. They can't handle him, and then he gets brought down, penalty. He scores a penalty. He steps up. They need to get the equaliser, and that takes them to extra time. They go and win the whole thing. This against Benfica. Gyökeres, when it matters, he turns up in the big moments, people. And he's proved that this season in this game against Benfica. But again, even when they drew to Benfica, he still stepped up and he still played well in the game. You know, even though he didn't score, he created their equaliser. He scored against Victoria, scored 4 against this team. If we keep having a look, Braga's an alright side as well in Portugal. Again, listen, this is Portuguese league. It's not the greatest league, if we're being honest with it. Next, can you show me the other fixtures, please? What are you doing there? Why is this thing not working? FotMob's having a mare today. What are you doing, FotMob? Oh no, it's previous. That's why I'm an idiot. It's previous. Anyway, people say, against Porto, look, he played 21 minutes. What do you expect? 21 minutes, man. He came off the bench. He didn't play against Porto. Dortmund and Champions League, to be fair, they got battered. Who else did he score against? He scored 2. Scored in all of these games. Okay, fair enough. The opponent ain't great, is it? Again, even though he didn't score, he still created their goal against Benfica. That's what people don't want to be put into context. I had a comment the other day from someone saying, "Oh, Gyökeres can't score in the big games." Yeah, but he still plays. He still does his thing. He still creates moments for them. That's look. Even against Benfica, yeah, he didn't score, but he created their goal like he did in the cup final when it really mattered as well. Hat-trick against Victoria, scored against Porto, scored against Benfica again in the cup, scored against Leipzig. I think Sesko scored twice that game as well, didn't he? Obviously, we all remember this game. A man bad at hat-trick against Man City, man. He completely destroyed Man City, man. Destroyed Man City. Against us, obviously, that's where we all saw him, right? And honestly, Saliba and Gabriel, right, against Arsenal, when he played against Arsenal, they handled him, I thought. But he saw that one little, do you remember that one little chance, man, where he spins Saliba? Kiwior can't even handle this guy. He was like, who are you to Kiwior? And then he goes and hits the bar. But obviously, we destroyed them that game, completely destroyed them as well. Who else we got here then? Scored against Lille, to be fair, as well. Again, Champions League. And then that was at the start of the season. Yeah, start of the season there. Again, scores a few in Champions League as well. But yeah, you can see his clubs here as well. Obviously, Coventry, he scored 40 goals in his Coventry career. So Championship, he ripped it up. But yeah, that is Gyökeres shoe right there, people. If we have a look at some of these, when they break it down, obviously, these are all green, which is great. Obviously, goals are going to be there. Even I said he can create some goals as well. His link-up plays, hold-up plays really, really good. Notice when watching Gyökeres. The thing that's a bit, obviously, defensively as a striker, it's not going to be higher. But the thing, where's aerially? Yeah, aerially still green, but I think if you compare it to someone like Sesko, of course, it's going to be better aerially, right, as well. I mean, that's like people's doubt with Gyökeres is like, he's not good aerially, to be fair. But other than that, I think he's got everything else that, you know, he's got everything else that we need, in my opinion, people. I really do. Luca moaning again, no one's watching, saying why is only one person each. Yeah, well, this is what Luca does, isn't it? He like, that's why I don't get on with him, people. He just begs for views at the end of the day. He begs for views, and he's not grateful to the audience that he's got. You know, imagine if people took their time out of their day. This is why I'm so grateful for every single one watching this right now. You lot are taking your time out of your day to watch me. Yeah, you can be doing anything else right now. Yeah, you come in and you leave your thoughts and you watch me and you support the channel. That means so much to me. When you got someone like Luca, yeah, who sits there and says, "No, not enough people watching. Oh, why is there only less people watching?" That, like, how do you think those people feel watching him? They're thinking, what's one of me watching him? You know, you don't even respect us watching him. You know, like, this guy begs and begs and begs and moans about views every single time. Let him crack on. Let him crack on. I don't get on with him anymore anyway, so that's that, to be honest. Big up once again, Liam, for the raid as well earlier on. Absolute legend for that. Bless up to you, Liam, for that, my brother. Thank you for that, man. Get me, big up Morgie, says, get me Gyökeres, Mbeumo, Sane, and Hato as well. Big up everyone coming from Liam's channel as well. Absolute legends. Good to see you guys. Manu Bayern, Bo Ford as well. Big up to you, my brother. Big up Catalan. He says, I went from one fraud, Liam, to another fraud, Pedro Neto. Bless up to you, Catalan, bro. Bless up to you. Yeah, it seems like we're looking at Sane, man. I don't know if he's going to, if he stays with you, though, if he, pardon me, if he stays at your club, then obviously, yeah, he's going to get a new contract and you're going to keep him. But if he leaves, I think we'll go for him. I think we'll go for him as well. Darth Viper says, big up to you, Darth Viper, as well. Go and get Gyökeres, says Niall. Are we going to sign Viktor Gyökeres? I hope we do, but I think right now, Doué, man, that guy's a baller, ain't he? He's a baller. I think we're close to signing more Sesko right now, bro. Sesko seems to be the main priority over Gyökeres right now. If we had Wenger now and David Dean, especially in Wenger's early years, we could be signing Sesko and potentially Gyökeres is ready now. Facts. Yeah, Rich, 100%. Now, I had a little back and forth. If you guys know Mr. DT, right? The guy who got sent to jail for, I think what is it? He did some horrible things to his ex-partner, right? Now he's back on YouTube. Everyone seems to forgive this guy, right? But I had some back and forth with this guy, right? This DT the other day. Because if you guys know DT, right, you'd know this guy had banners out for Wenger. Yeah? He had Wenger out banners. And now we've gone 5 years without winning anything, and he's sucking off Arteta after he hounded Wenger out of the club. Now, I agree. Wenger had to go. Like, Wenger was here 22 years. He should have left after the cup final, right? FA Cup final, maybe 2014. That was a perfect send-off for him anyway, right? But even so, he should have left, you know. But man was literally dismissing the FA Cup. And I'm like, this is the only team that, look, I'll share the tweets right now from DT, right? This is on X the other day. So this is what he said. He started, hopefully you guys can see the screen. He started off saying, PSG was sensational, Inter were embarrassing, and yet some of our fans use it to bash our manager again. You're nothing more than a bunch of fucking pricks. Then Gunnar Adam says, you bashed Wenger for years, our greatest ever manager. This is facts. Big up to Gunnar Adam. Yeah. And then he says he was finished. We were embarrassing in the league, embarrassing in Europe. Would you like me to carry on? And then this is where, you know, I said, I was like, no, come on, DT. Yeah. Same finished Wenger that won 3 FA Cups these last few seasons, which he did. He won 3 FA Cups. Wenger's worst, he won 3 FA Cups, yeah? Whole City, Aston Villa, Chelsea. Even in 2016, we should have beat Watford. We probably would have won it again, you know? Wenger had to go, but in his worst, where we all knew it is, yeah, DT's right. Bro, embarrassing in the league. Yeah, in Europe, we was embarrassing. 5-1 against Bayern Munich, right? But that's his worst, and he still won 3 FA Cup. 3 of them. And then he left after 2018, and then that's when obviously he left. But even in those seasons as well, he's doing what Arteta was doing. Like 2016, again, we finished 2nd place with Wenger. 2015, we finished, I think, third place. We was in the title race until December, right? 2017, fair enough, we dropped down to 5th, and then 2016 was 5th or 6th as well. But he still managed to win 3 FA Cup in his last few seasons. You want to call him finished? And then man said even Wigan won the FA Cup, and he said, look at Ten Hag after United winning the FA Cup. Honestly, don't comment if you're coming up with stupidity, right? So man's literally dismissing the FA Cup now. And I said, and he's not replied to me, which is why he's not replied to me, I don't even know. He says, you can't be seriously dismissing the FA. No, that's what I said. You can't be seriously dismissing the FA Cup, DT. Yes, it was paving over the cracks with Wenger, but it's also only a trophy Arteta has won in 5 years. And if you won 3 of them, you want to statue outside the Emirates win, which he would. Look how much he sucks his manager off. It's like, and you say one bad thing. Look, he says we're a bunch of fucking pricks for criticizing the manager. Right, but man's dismissing the FA Cup. This is the only FA Cup that Arteta has won in his first season, which wasn't even his full squad. People, he dismissing the FA Cup. We've won it the most times. How can you dismiss the FA Cup? Fans like myself, yeah, who's a bit younger generation. I grew up watching. I was born in 07, right? Watching this team. My first real season watching Arsenal was when I was about 4. Probably 4 to 5. I went to my first game in 2012. That period of time, I've only seen my team win FA Cups. And their memories that Wenger brought that I look back on now. The whole City, the Villa, the Chelsea, and then obviously and then the 2020 against Chelsea as well. I've only seen us win FA Cups, so for this guy to be dismissing the FA Cup, and he's dismissing it. He's saying even Winger won the FA Cup. Mate, we've won it the most times out of any other club right now, right? The FA Cup's a magical, like, special trophy. It's a big trophy to win. It's got that history behind it as well. And this is why we're the third biggest club in England and the biggest club in London, because we look on history. We base it off trophies. And at the end of the day, we've gone 5 years not winning anything now, people. Yeah? It's not good enough. But DT's, you know, it's a bit of a hypocrite. Because this guy is holding up banners for Wenger, hounding Wenger out of the club. And Wenger had to go. But hounding Wenger out of the club, saying Wenger out banners, yeah, even though he nicked 3 FA Cups. But this is acceptable, is it, DT? This is acceptable to win nothing in 5 years. His standards are are in the gutter. But listen, I don't want to waste my energy with this guy. If he wants to suck off Arteta, then let him crack on. But yeah, so I don't know why he's not replied to me. Why don't you reply to me then and answer my question? Why are you dismissing the FA Cup? It's a joke, people. It really is. But anyway, back to your comments, guys. I know I keep waffling on, but back to your comments as well. I'm going to be back 9 o'clock tonight, people. Yeah, we're 9 o'clock tonight. We're back with Wemo as well, people. So take you for that one as well. Big up to Dal, my brother, for the super chat, man. Thank you so much, Dal, mate. Really appreciate you, my brother. He says, if we get both Sesko and Vic, I expect a 4-4-2 formation and lots of goals. Do you think Arteta will change up the play for both strikers? Cheers, TG. But this is what I was saying earlier, Dal. Thank you so much for the kind of super chat there as well, my brother. Thank you very much for that. It means a lot to me as every single time. And AD and Julie, who put in the super chats earlier, thank you guys so much for that one. But this is a thing, Dal, right? Is I want us to go and get both of them. Go and get both of them, and exactly as you said, get them both up front. We did the same when we had Aubameyang and Lacazette in that Europa League final, got into the Euro in that season. And the thing that we were sort of lacking was that defense. Our defense was abysmal. The midfield was not great as well, was it? Right? But at the end of the day, now we've got a top defense, good, very good goalkeeper, midfield's there as well. If you haven't done 2 strikers up front, Aubameyang and Lacazette scored 70 goals in that season. Yeah, combined together, they scored 70 goals in that season. So I was sitting there saying, do you know what? Go and sign both of them as well. Have 2 different types of strikers then as well. It's always good to have, the variety there. Have 2 different type of strikers and go and sign both of them. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying there. But do I think Arteta will do that? Nope. I think it's Havertz is here now. That's the big factor for me. Is Havertz is still here, so I don't think Arteta will change anything personally. By the way, people, we are 2 subscribers away from 10.9k. Yeah, literally 2 subs away. Anyone new watching this? If you're new watching, please do subscribe. 2 subs away now from 10. Well, 1 sub away, man. 1 more person in the chat. Subscribe to the channel if you can. We're 1 away from 10.9k, which means we're literally like 100 away from 11k, which is mental, people. Absolutely mental. So big up, people. Big up. But yeah, big up yourself, Dal. Thank you so much, my brother, for the very kind super chat there as well. Yeah, big up to you, brother. Let's quickly go through some more as well. Yeah, Rich says no matter what happens, we've got the most stubborn, smug manager in the world. Havertz will be our starting striker next season. That's what they're saying as well. Even if we get Sesko, Havertz is going to play a lot of football next season. Not trying to dictate, but you should get them to leave Spain someday. I don't know what. Who? I don't know who you're on about, Darth Firepower. Because he's Arteta's love child. Yeah, facts, Rich, facts. Yeah, reports in Portugal saying Sporting have apparently rejected the 70 mil proposal for Gyökeres. Yeah, Luca keeps begging, man. I can't stand him. Yo, bless out of views in the building, man, every single time. Gyökeres is a backup option. This club is done, man. Yep. Look forward to coming on your channel, bro. I think it's Thursday, we said. Yeah, Thursday I'll be on Views on Sports channel, guys. He's an absolute legend. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. Sesko United, he's done. Eros says I'm absolutely sick of this club. I'm sorry, the way they do the business or lack of every season. It's old. Get the business done quick and get some proven ball to stop playing games. Facts. Absolute well said, Eros, bro. It's clear Arsenal have been in contact with Gyökeres and he's come up to the club to get the deal done. Yeah, bro. Aren't it a typical BS end of season speech? The latest one was, we know what we need. It's all sorted in a way. From a wasted summer shamble at January and no signing yet. It's shit ambition. Leao is Sane's twin. Great. So we're getting Gyökeres. Are we getting Gyökeres? It's all up in the air, Wayne, bro. I hope we are, mate. But right now, someone said it earlier as well. I think it was, I can't remember who said it now. I put it up there earlier. He's the backup option, apparently. Sesko's that main guy. So Arsenal trying to get, and he's a backup option. Conti Sal's a baller, mate. Absolute baller. I remember when we played against them Porto last season. Was it? No, 2 years ago now. 2 seasons ago, sorry, right? He cooked us. Conti Sal's a baller. Yildiz is class as well. Yeah, man. Teams that I hate to be saying this, people, but teams around us, they're getting their business done. They're getting the business done. Liverpool got 3 players in. Man City are getting players in right now. You know, we've so far got nothing. What about Napoli? See, I would love Meret, but he's signed a new contract. He's staying at Napoli, guys. He ain't going anywhere. He's not going anywhere, people. It is what it is. Yeah, we would have got him, but he's saying with Conte. I don't blame him. You would say, why would you leave Napoli right now? You know, Conte staying, yeah, elite level manager. He's staying at the club, right? They just won the league. They're in Champions League. Meret's probably going to be their main goalkeeper again. He's an underrated goalkeeper as well. It's crazy. We're in the Mudrick. I love that, bro. I love that. Big up Ross, man. Josh, why don't you go for your lookalike, Pedro Neto? See, I would have taken him when he was at Wolves. I would have taken him when he was at Wolves, to be fair. At Wolves, I was like, go and sign this guy. I did rate Neto. I think Chelsea's been a bit underwhelming, hasn't he? But under a different team, when he's at Wolves, he was superb, wasn't he? So, and even at Chelsea, I don't think he's been injured that much, has he? As well, that's a big thing for Neto, is he's had a bit of injuries, a bit injury prone. But I think he stayed fully fit this season, if I can remember correctly. Remember, you got lucky signing that 2-meter tall Huijsen, Barca. Yeah, I would have taken Huijsen as well. He to be fair, he is top quality. Pedro Neto's all the year. There we go. I'm the doppelganger, mate. Josh Neto, you know how it is. Williams want 400 grand a week. That's no chance he's getting that, mate. No chance. No chance he's getting him. Big up everyone, man. Leaving your comments as well. Got timed out for no reason because I said, can we have at least and Luca Began again? Yeah, this is the thing. He takes everything to heart as well. He gets rattled so easily. But this guy, I'm sorry. And I've gave this guy so many chances now. Yeah, I've given so many chances. All right. I wanted it because I've known Luca for many, many years. Yeah. I wanted to be cool with him, but nah, I just can't anymore, man. I just can't. I don't want him on my channel ever again. And I'm gonna mean that as well. You know, I don't talk to him anymore. Let him sit there and beg for views all the time, every single day. I couldn't care. Big up now, though. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Hopefully it becomes official for Gyökeres. Also gonna be wasting any more time now. Facts, static, bro. Absolute facts. Yeah, hat-trick against Man City, bro. And I watched that game. I think majority of us watched that game as well, bro. Literally, and I know City have been crap this season, people, and they have last season. Sorry, but come on, this guy dunks on them big time. He's a great goal scorer. He does score goals in Europe as well. If he's ready to join Arsenal, then okay. There we go. Yeah, that puts that to bed. Then Henry didn't score many goals with his head, and look what he did. Yeah. Everything else, though, that's the only thing people were saying. Oh, he can't head. Yeah, but everything else, he's got it. He's top class at it. Yeah, Dal, get both of them, bro. Get both of them. He's a clown, DT. The Pratt in the Hat, yeah, DT, yeah, yeah. I'm surprised people still watch the guy. Like after they knew what he did as well. Like, he did some disgusting human being that guy is, bro. Disgusting. Like, seriously. We signed them both, says Russell. Big up to Russell, bro. Wenger's last 5 years, 3 FA Cups, 1 League Cup final. Yeah, he even got to finals as well, didn't he, to be fair? Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, Arteta, first 5 years, 1 FA Cup, now 8th. fifth, second. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And even a lot of people, yeah, were sitting there with Wenger and they were saying around 2012-13 season, it was like, he's got to go now. But those seasons, we was doing exactly what we was doing with Arteta right now. Yeah, finishing runners up. Third place here and there. But Wenger was still nick FA Cups. He was still nick 3 in his last couple, his worst. Yeah, and he still got to a few finals as well, to be fair. We signed in both strikers. Arteta is factually 1 trophy from a possible 22. Big up to DJ L as well. Appreciate you, bro. Once again, Dal, bless up for the kind of super chat earlier on as well. My brother really does mean a lot. Bless up for that, brother, as well. DT's a prick and an abuser. Facts. Ask Wenger in his last 5 years would he want a double. I fully agree. Nah, he won't change anything. I want Gyökeres, Sesko, and Saka. Yeah, but Arteta would do that. Yeah, I agree. Have them both up front, of course, and go for just go shit us 4-4-2. Yeah, but what I'm saying is like Arteta put Aubameyang on the left wing, didn't he? When we had Aubameyang and Lacazette, look how many games Arteta played Aubameyang on the left wing. And regardless of someone Kai will start. Yeah, exactly that. Of course, it's his son, isn't it? Arteta's son is Kai Havertz. Kai Arteta. Just get both. We need to replace Jesus and Getya. Yep. Yildiz a baller too. Yeah, Yildiz is top class. Yeah, I saw that. There's quite a few European clubs like Juventus looking at him, Napoli's looking at him as well. I saw today Atletico Madrid, Simeone settings. Imagine Alvarez and Viktor Gyokeres. Oh my god, next season for Atletico. Wow. Wait, did we hit 10.9k? Yes, absolute legends, man. Big up. Thank you guys. 10.9k, man. Bless up for that, people. We're literally what? 100 away now. 100 away from 11k. Wow. Sport's been crazy, people. Bless up for 10.9k subscribers. Yeah, absolute legends right there. Thank you guys so much for that. Bless up to you, every single one tuning in as always, guys. Is he the Brighton goalkeeper? I don't know about him, bro, too much. He's a very stubborn guy. Yeah, he is. He's extremely stubborn. Sometimes you've got to be a bit humble, Arteta. Do you know what? No, and I'm not even taking a piss for what Haaland said. I'm being like in terms of how Arteta comes out and like speaks after games, for example. I've never seen him once take responsibility and said it was down to I'm the manager. I've never seen him say that. It's either an excuse or he just blatant lies, like for the PSG game. He said it. He literally said the PSG bench said we're the better team. Oh, that's nothing as well that I wanted to share, people. This made me laugh. And just before we do wrap up, people, right? Let me get this up quickly. Yeah. I don't use Twitter a lot, as I said, but I had to repost this right on Twitter. How do I go to my here we go, profile, right? Yeah. If you want to follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys do follow me on Twitter. Actually, look, this is what I call people, yeah, an elite level manager, bruv. Yeah, this is what he's saying to Mbappe. This is like Mbappe, you got the ego. Listen, I'm Enrique, bruv. Yeah, look at Enrique, top manager. Yeah, and do you know what? Do you know we was offered before when Emery got sacked? Yeah, we was offered. Oh, sorry guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Someone's calling me. Hold on a minute, guys. Give me 1 second. God's sakes, hold on. Sorry, people. Right, I'm gonna have to wrap this up because I've got to go. But I want to quickly. There's something I wanted to share quickly. I think it was on AFTV. It was on AFTV. I think they posted it. where was it? It was quite a few days ago after the PSG won the Champions League final. And a lot of people were tweeting this as well, by the way. They tweet so much bollocks, man. Yo, AOTV. Where is the post gone? Unless they actually deleted it. Oh, yeah, Sterling Sunshine for Arsenal. This is it. Here we go, then. Here we go. Look at this. Right? This guy's a Sky Sports presenter as well. This dominant treble-winning PSG side were beaten on XG in just 6 matches this season. Those games were Monaco away, Bayern away, Villa, Arsenal. Everyone's getting in. Everyone's gassing it up. Everyone's getting giddy because we beat them on XG. Nice one, people. Yeah, nice one. I said this in what I said, yeah. Do you really think PSG, right, give a fuck about the getting dominated on XG after they just won the flipping treble? They said they're treble winning. They won the Champions League. They don't care about XG. Then people use this to say, "Oh, look how close we came," and all this. It's just, I just can't. I can't anymore, people. I can't. But big everyone who tuned in today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, people. Really appreciate that. I'm back tonight at around fact style, yeah. Enrique, elite manager, absolute elite manager. I'm gonna be back around 9 o'clock tonight, guys, with an Embremo update. We'll talk more if there's any news that comes out after that as well. We'll talk more about that later on. But bless out everyone, guys, who obviously tuned in as well today. Thank you all for 10.9k subscribers. If I don't catch you guys later on, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you guys get up to. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. But I will be back around 9 o'clock UK time tonight. And we're getting out of here, people. Take care, everyone.